Hello everyone, good afternoon. Hopefully you had a nice day. You made some good profits in the market. So let's quickly go through what has been happening. I will start from the ETH, what I started seeing at 7 o'clock, and then I will continue towards what happened in the RTH session. So in the ETH, I was looking at this section of the chart specifically. This was like a zone here, and I was looking at this head and shoulder structure, and if you once we broke down from here, this was the neckline, right? But once we broke down from here, I shorted below this candle and we got the exact 1:1 of the whole move. If I bring my fibs here, if this is my top and I put my 50% at 5208, we got the exact 1:1 move for this head and shoulder structure, right? And then we opened up pretty low here. If we go back to the 5-minute chart on this was our first candle of the day at 9:30. Now let's move over to this one. Here I will bring in one more indicator. So this red line that you see here is the 15-minute 20 EMA indicator that I put on the 5-minute chart. Now, so we gap down a lot, right? So if we look at the ETH, the RTH chart now, we gap down a lot, right? This was our open 5215 and we gap down till here 5192. So that was a big gap down. So in the morning, I was actually expecting either it will go up and touch the EMA, the 20 EMA on the 5 minutes on the RTH chart, or it will keep moving sideways. Now there were multiple reasons to go long early. The number one being we came down here. I was expecting that the 15-minute EMA will hold. It did not hold and we just went up, right? I was expecting a rejection from here. Now the 20 EMA is right here and we had this big candle here. So there are two things that are telling me that okay, the market may be bullish, which is I have two closures about the 15-minute 20 EMA, the pullback to the 15-minute 20 EMA, and the pullback could not hold below it. That was number one reason for me to go long above this bar at 5199. And the second reason was we know that if we have two strong bars at the open closing on its high above its 50% line, and these close pretty good, then even if there is a pullback, you will be going a little bit higher. So first of all, I was looking at the 15 minutes ORB. The 15 minutes ORB, if I put it here, this was the target here. I took some profit here, but I held on to one contract because I wanted to hold it on as long as it did not go below the EMA or it did not close around here. So I was holding on to that contract and I was thinking that okay, this has been such a strong leg and we should have another strong leg up. And my idea of that leg was somewhere around 5218, correct? But we never quite reached 5218, and then we had this was L1. This was around the and we did come close to the top of here this thing, but we could not cross 18, right? And then we had L1 and we had L2. I did not have any intention to short, so I was just because after this strong leg, I did not want to short at all. I was just waiting to see, okay, let it pull back, let it go to the 50% of the whole move. Now the 50% of the whole move was somewhere here, and then I'll see what happens, correct? And then if you remember in the morning, I had also posted on the Facebook page that we have a double bottom at on the 4-hour chart. We have a double bottom at 5202 area, and that area kept on holding every time, right? This whole area kept on holding every time, and then on top of that we had this wedge. If you want to extend it further, we had an extended wedge, and this is a much better picture. So this is a wedge. After this wedge, we had a micro double top here. This was pretty big here, and I was actually watching the 5202 line. So if I draw it here, this was the line I was watching, and I actually went long above this candle. I put my stop loss here, I went long here, and then see, as soon as that happened, we got our H2 on top of this. Also, this was not a very good H2 because it's a bear candle, but we got a very good spike up, and then we got a follow through. I was holding on for the whole thing. I took some profit here at the top of this trading range here, and then I was holding on. I put the stop loss of my last contract here, and I was holding on again to get the 1/8 area, because this was my reasoning to get to the 1/8 area at least, right? So I was thinking that it will come here, but once this candle happened, you see this is a 5 minute range bar at the top, at the previous top. I came out below this, and yeah, so that's all I did for the day. uh, I will come back with a plan in the evening. Now, this Sunday, the free webinar will contain how I make my plan for the next week or for the next day. The invitation is in the description below. Please make sure you join, and it's a free webinar, so please share it amongst your friends and peers and let everyone know and ask everyone to join. That's all for today. Have a great rest of the evening, guys. Bye.